Hi, hosers. Hello.
Good to see all you hosers again today. You know what's funny? It's one of the times that I'm wearing a video hosers shirt and you're
And I'm
not.
not.
Usually
Yeah,
you're
and
wearing and I'm wearing a wacky one.
yours is red.
Yeah, it was the only red one I ever made, and then I found on the side of it there was a thumbprint of black ink, and I was like, "Oh, I can't sell this, so I guess I'm wearing it."
Oh, well, I would have worn that.
Oh,
That's okay.
I'll
I'm
make you a
sure.
red one.
I'm sure somebody would have worn that or purchased it.
Oh, I'll just make more. It's not that
Okay,
hard.
just make more. Okay, good.
I've only got three terrible fest shirts left, and I accidentally bust a hole in the screen for that, so I can either make a new screen or just sell those last three and never think of it again.
I think you should just make those last three or sell the last three and never make them again.
Right,
And then they're
because
limited edition.
yep, and
Yeah.
that's we put the coffin on Terrible Fest, and now it's right at the movies forever.
Oh man, it's so sad. The Terrible Fest is over. It was fun while it lasted, and this year was a really good year.
I'm gonna make this an even more of a bummer. I wasn't sure if I was gonna say this or not, but
Oh no.
and with passing of Terrible Fest, today I have terrible news, and this is not a joke, and I'm sorry to make this a bummer. Um, Adam Lopez, the guy who created After Dark Festival, passed away today, and he's
Yeah,
one
I
of the
know.
first guys I ever kind of talked to who was doing that kind of stuff. Huge inspiration for a lot of people in Toronto, and incredible fighter for the fact that he'd been sick for so long.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna make a shout out for it and all the great stuff. I'm glad I got to be there on like the second to last day on the last After Dark. I got just said hi to him and a couple of things there. He was acting like nothing. As much as I knew what he was going through and all the medical issues, he was just like as any other day for him. He was just so positive. Um, so I only like about an hour before we started recording the WOC show we just did. Go to
Yeah.
WOC and check out that 420 show we just did. But I was just getting messages consistently about that, and
Yeah.
I was like, it's such a bummer. But we're also he's one of those type of things where one you can say now he's peace, but also it did so much that there's got to be a guy who's got no remorse for that. Like he
Yeah.
traveled, he inspired so many people, did such a great show,
Yeah.
and
Totally.
there's gonna be not I don't know him that well as a guy who did Terrible Fest and Film Fest and didn't work with him or anything like that, but I know a lot of people that did. So you're gonna see a lot of tributes for him, and it's totally worth it. At some point on Right at the Movies, I'll play a bunch of trailers for some of the things that I saw at After Dark. So that's
Oh,
a
that'd
thing
be
to
nice.
look
That's a
out
great
for on
idea.
the Right at the Movies page.
I have fond memories of him at the Underground when
Mm-hmm.
the Underground existed because that's where After Dark started. I think it started there. At
After
least
Dark
they
was
did
already
it
at the
there.
Bloor for years. It was at
Okay,
the Bloor,
then
but then once the Bloor stopped being the Bloor,
the Blu-ray. Yeah, then it
yeah,
moved.
they went
Okay.
there, and then they did, and then they got Scotiabank, and then
Yeah.
after that they were top shit. But they had done a couple years at the Bloor when I used to live like right behind it. So in the early days, I had like my first 2 months in Toronto. I went to the Bloor and a bunch of guys there introduced themselves to me.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah.
started making commercials for the
Oh.
place.
Hail in front of the crazy hobo that won't leave. Full power punch! Every theater disruption must be eliminated.
All right. Well,
On a higher note,
yeah. On a higher note, I went to a thrift store. Well, actually, I went to an antiques mall this weekend, and I found a whole slew of scimitars. Just so many scimitars, at least 6 of them. And one of the coolest things about them was that it came with this. Look at this. Look at this massive.
all your options.
Look at this massive catalog.
What
And
did
then
you say that it was? The Canadian answer to Simitar?
Yeah, it's called. There you go. It's called K5 International.
Bring it
And
really
they're
close to
the
your camera and just sort of slide them across.
yeah
And
here.
see.
So it's called K5 International. And yeah, they were the Canadian version of Simitar.
When Simitar left KTEL one way, K5 went this way.
Yeah, I mean like they were the same. Here, there's some more stuff on this
And then
side,
K2
too.
is a mountain and K9 is a dog.
Yes,
Right.
K9. Yeah, and a movie with Jim Belushi, right?
And then the sequel, K9000, when he was a robot.
Is there a robot version?
There's a K9000 that doesn't involve them.
Oh,
And
okay.
there's a K911, the K92
That's
but that does involve Belushi.
Oh,
I
okay.
think.
So
I
that
may
wait,
be
that's
mixing it
not
up.
that's not a 9/11
No, I think it's
related
literally
thing.
supposed to be
Just
K9 too, but it looks like K911.
K911.
Yeah, which maybe it is. I think it's playing off that because that's also what you call for the police.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Yeah.
So maybe it knew what it was doing. It was
Okay.
still the 90s though, so it wasn't
Yeah,
weird
so
yet.
yeah, it wasn't 9/11. That's
No.
good. I don't. Wow, we're really bringing this fucking party down, talking about all these horrible things. All right. Well, I
Oh.
mean, one of the tapes that I found, which I mean, I couldn't pass up because how could you? Stunt Mania.
Looks incredible.
I mean, like, look at this.
As soon
This
as you
looks
posted the bunch of them, there's some other really big explosive ones, but just that title, because it even looks like Beatlemania.
It does kind of, yeah. The crazy daredevil world of top stunt drivers. Look at these. Look at these
Actually, the
stunts.
font looks like an Annette Funicello or an Elvis movie. Like it looks like it's surfing in Hawaii or something.
Oh yeah, kinda. Yeah, it's got that vibe to it, especially like that pattern in the background too,
Right.
the squiggly white back there.
Yeah.
I paid all of $1 for this.
Ooh.
$1 from I went to the one of a kind antiques mall in Woodstock, Ontario. So this comes from booth 978. So if you're ever at the
You didn't eat any of the red LSD there, right?
no, wait.
No.
Oh, at
Well, that's wrong
Woodstock.
Woodstock.
That's
Right,
the
right,
wrong, yeah,
right.
totally different Woodstock.
That applies
What
more
are you
so
talking
to the
about?
WOC episode about the 420 episode
Yeah.
we did. Check that out later.
Yeah, it was so good that Alex McLeod's modem got so stoned that he just disappeared.
It died, yeah.
It just died. It was
Wow.
beautiful. All right. Well, I mean, do we want to, maybe brighten things up a little bit with some car crashes?
Yeah, let's
some
excite
stunts?
everybody. We'll get right into it.
I will also note, so this one specifically is just stunts, but I'll grab one more. Just one sec. Because this one, which we can't watch, and for one specific reason. So, Super Bowl of stunts, but look, warning, contains fatal crashes. Like that's a fucking look, and it's got an exclamation mark. Contains fatal crashes. Yay!
Faces of Death.
Yeah, I mean, like what the
Nitro
fuck?
edition.
It is
High
It's
speed Faces of Death.
It's the Nitro Circus version of Faces of Death. Yes, exactly. Perfect. I love it.
Oh damn.
All right.
Because
Well,
at least two of those guys are dead now.
I'm pretty sure that nobody dies in Stunt Mania. Let's hope that that's the case. Yeah, fingers crossed. Here we go.
We have made mistakes by not pre-watching the things we played before.
I did a little skim of this one
Right.
just to make sure. It's in hi-fi. Oh,
And
sure is.
It reminded us. You
Mm.
talk about me.
It wants you to know that it's in hi-fi. It really wants you to know that it's in hi-fi. That's a pretty sweet logo.
Yeah,
I
it
mean, it's no Simitar logo, but
It sounded like there's a pretty, is it Prism films that released a lot of like slasher films?
yeah, it totally
It
sounded
had that
like the-
VHS
with the-
tape that
yeah,
floated over.
yeah, I love that intro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so far, A+. This music,
This
amazing.
music is a car that's just sort of driving off
Stunt
to anywhere.
Stunt Mania.
Depends how manic you are.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
It might only be Stunt SummerSlam, not necessarily Stunt Mania.
Stunt having a bad day. Not
Especially because
Stunt
that's on a
Mania.
track. It doesn't look like that was a stunt. It looks like that was
Well,
an accident.
It does look like an accident. I don't think he was supposed
They look like Postman Pat cars.
They sort of look like the Play-Doh cars that you
Yeah,
got
yeah.
like the stamp
Like you
for.
squish the
And
shape on
yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah.
Performed in many parts of the world. Some places not at all. Stunt Mania takes a
It
look
takes a
at
look
some
at
of these
some of them.
spectacular daredevils.
Oh, as they perform in Europe. Oh,
Oh.
okay.
That's just to let you know that it also happens in Europe. In case you're wondering, nobody gets injured. Bruised, yes, but not hurt.
Okay.
Dead, yes, but not hurt.
Yeah.
No!
So thankfully, there won't be any fatal crashes.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. Like, are any of those fatal?
Bowl
I
crashes.
hope not. I mean, that one looks pretty fatal.
These little trucks. These aren't stunts. This is just racing. I guess it's stunt driving.
It's stunt driving, yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
right. So it's not going to have
Oh.
that car that drove off that ramp and got the parachute out of it.
No, yeah, no, it's not gonna have what Ricky Bobby or
Yeah.
Kenny Powers.
Yeah.
That guy's.
That's pretty cool.
Oh my god.
Any angle you look at it.
There's nothing. There's no amount of money in the world that would get me to do this.
Good old Nick. I hope he's hanging on to everything.
Good old Nick.
Good old Nick.
He's a grand chap.
Tremendous impact when he hits the cars on the ground.
Beautiful
Well, it's an
plumage.
As one would do when
battered,
falling from the
might
sky in
get
a
through,
car.
but he's okay. A perfect view. A right old pile-up coming up.
It's a right old pile up.
I love this. This is great voiceover.
Taking a bit of a nosedive.
A little bit.
Excellent copy.
6 cars to land on. I suppose that breaks the fall a little bit. But Nick Holliday, he's quite happy. Here he goes again.
Oh my
Good
god.
old Nick Holiday.
Do you think he was on holiday while he did this?
He's ready to run and see if he's
He's
okay.
on something.
Another view of the impact. Poor old 6 cars about to be battered.
The sound effect that's adding over again, because
Yeah, well, that's just the slow motion sounds. Oh, look, the one car exploded just a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like that's fake. It looks like it's added in. Why would these cars? I was into his own
It's the
hands.
first time, in fact, this stunt's ever been done. And we look at it again from
And
all
it was the
angles
last
and in
time.
slow motion.
And for good
Let's look at
reasons.
this again.
Because it's absolutely pointless.
It's what you call a bit of backup, I think, from the bus.
What are these? The sounds of the?
Because the original, like, it probably had original announcers from the event
Yeah,
who were on
yeah.
speakers.
He
Oh!
hits the bus. Well, I suppose you'd say smack on.
Would you?
For all the bus companies throughout the world, and probably more so in Belgium, don't be late again at the bus stop. Eve's got his own method of dealing with late buses.
It was an English announcer doing it for a video. I'd like to say it could. It looked like it would be fun, but I'd probably be too busy shitting myself to get to that.
2.
Well,
I'd
that's
need
just
that
a-
many pairs of pants.
Like a little extra boost is the shit in yourself propels you.
Perhaps we should call them cars.
It's like what Nos
What a
from.
full flip.
Really, this
Yeah,
is
that's
very
insane.
different from the
Twister,
Skittles
special
alley down
effect.
at my local pub, or even the 10-pin bowling alley we've seen throughout the world. Skittles, Dutch style.
Throughout the world.
Skittles.
Italy
The
winks.
car hits that 5th one, skids away to the left, but again, the driver battered, bruised, but unhurt. 1,
He
2,
turned around and went
Yeah.
after the other two.
4,
I don't know how disappointed he was that he didn't get the last 2
left
cars.
standing.
Yeah.
Back you go to the start, sir. Have another go.
He's gonna have another go.
Axles, windscreens, bits of car everywhere. And the crowd loving every minute of it.
This is
Just
insane.
head on, I think, probably being the right word. He's hitting them head on. Bits of car everywhere. The actual ball or the car skids away to the left.
You couldn't.
Did-
I bet in America you couldn't do that stunt because those bits of cars are probably flying out towards that audience. There's
Yeah,
probably
for
pieces
sure.
of metal flying out there.
4, he's going off to the left. 5, he's missed number 6, and he's missed number 7.
That's what they all say.
Oh, Dr. Pepper. Let me a Dr. Pep. Oh, here we go. Right inside. Whoa! And then here's the explosion around.
Home
him.
video of my colonoscopy.
I couldn't imagine doing this. No, he seems fine.
We're all good.
He's a little
everybody.
dazed. He's a
We're all
little
right, we're all
dazed.
good.
He's
Alan
probably
Riggs,
wasted. It's the
shaken,
only way he can do it.
Yeah.
Oh.
What if he's disappointed that he didn't get all the way through to the other side if he thought that was going to happen, if that was the plan?
Look who's back.
The fact that he gets into the second bus,
Really,
though.
I think he's done enough.
He breaks into the
Rushing
third
through
one.
the back windows of the bus. A lot of fire. We wait for him to arrive. He never quite does. A bit like the buses, really. But he's okay at the end of it all.
The buses. It's such an English thing to say, too.
We're now onto something completely different. And the 14th annual
Oh, there we go.
Human
And now
Speed
onto something
Championships of
completely
Visalia,
different.
California. Peddlers from the States, Canada, and Europe have arrived for the premier cycling speed event
What
of the
happens when
year.
we show up? We do dumb shit like this.
Preparation.
Biking in a bullet.
More like a Grand Prix, isn't it? Like
That
gentleman's hat
also
right
looks
here.
ridiculous.
What a strange-looking contraption. But in the end, it all comes down to pedal power and those legs.
It's basically
that
laying
really
down because you can't see anything. The
Java
Java Jet. I've had that after a bit of coffee, too. Had the Java Jets.
Again, 2 of the helpers have to stand alongside to get the thing upright before they can pedal off.
What
Well,
is
it's pretty
this
tight in the
thing?
cockpit of one of these little cycling machines. But he's off on his way. That's number 23.
Stupid is what it is.
Come on, though, to the acknowledged expert.
Remember that episode of The Little Rascals where they made the box cars, where they just made them into bullets?
Yeah, right.
88 kilometers per hour in this 200-meter time trial. And here he is in action. Ooh, a little bit wobbly for this gentleman. A little bit more stable for number
Luckily,
5.
he's a
What's
gentleman.
this coming along? It's one of those buses again.
Those
Ah,
buses.
solar powered, look. A three-wheeler. Sidecar racing, American cycling. Ah, that's more like it.
The Melvins.
Some rather pretty Californian girls. Motorbikes, bikes, everything in this shot.
Bikes.
Really looks like
Motorbikes,
something out
bike.
of a moon shot, doesn't it? Full
What?
marks to these chaps.
Moonshot.
Heading hard.
Yeah.
Most of them
Is
look like
this a stunt?
depositories.
Is there stunts to? I guess there is. Oh yeah. Okay.
Now it
there we
is.
go.
Here it is.
Now it's
Drops
ooh,
the model,
ow.
slides into the
Again,
curve,
this just looks like
climbs out.
bloopers.
Yeah,
It's just
'Cause-
sports crashes.
because they weren't meant to be this way. It was, I guess the stunt is stunt driving, isn't? You're not supposed to crash in most of stunt driving. Some of it you are.
For the crowd and the drivers is the guillotine stunt, performed by
I wasn't supposed to be there. They're like, what is doing in the road?
Oh, whoa, that was a sweet flying window.
Serge Van Gilst in the white and Eric Van in the red car. The idea is as follows. They will roll the escorts end over end by running into parked cars, and then land, if it all works out, on the parked cars. There is always the possibility of fire with these stunts, so fireproof underwear is worn by these stuntmen. Alan Vince, the man who invented this
Just
stunt,
their
is now
underwear, like just a little,
coordinating it from the
little life
side.
friend. They're fireproof.
Jerry Allard is ready. Serge Van Gilst and 23-year-old Eric Van as well. The only thing they use to get over the cars are small ramps.
And drugs.
Smaller ramps.
Small hands. Dun-dun. Dun-dun. Uh-oh, Michael Myers is going to drive now. Is that a forced warning there? What's going on? Yep. That's like a meme these days of like showing the person falling before their video's finished.
Yeah, right.
Helmets on, everybody's ready. These cars are not prepared. There are no roll bars, nothing in it. That's a funny way to get into a car. Here we see
How is he
Cherry
doing
Allard
this?
in the blue Escort backing up to perform the trick together with Serge Van
Man, the
Gilst
doors
and
are probably
Eric
welded.
Van.
Yeah,
In
there's
the red
there.
overall, you see Alan Vinks
Custom
giving
cars,
the
there's
last
bars in there.
instructions to his pupils. And off they go to perform the
Pupils.
trick. Waving
maybe
to the
that's
crowd,
okay.
everybody expecting a lot, but will it work out as they think? Each and every year, over 10,000 people come to Zandvoort to watch these stunts. And this year, we were very fortunate with the weather, as you can see. And here they come.
Normally
Cherry Allard
it's
on the right, Serge Van Gilst in the middle, and Eric Van
And they
not
just
so well.
disappear like in the race.
It's amazing
Yeah,
every
right.
stunt
Crash.
planned out without a scratch.
Teleports
But
away.
if anything should happen, of course, a medical staff is here to come into action immediately.
I left my wallet in there. Can someone find it?
All stunt cars used were Ford Escorts.
And they deserved it. Escort, was that not the guy from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
Yeah, something like that.
Not to be mistaken with Ford Fairlane.
Oh, have you watched that movie?
Oh,
The
yeah,
Adventures?
I own a
Yeah,
copy
I
of
watched
it.
it not that long ago, and holy crap, is it terrible?
Hey man, what's your number? 555.
The shovel
Unbelievable.
takes away a little
Hey,
That's a movie number. What do you think this is? Real life? Oh.
And this used to be an Opel Kadett.
Oh. R.I.P. car.
The crowd is hungry for more.
the wipes.
And here they are.
We all
From
got
right to
awards.
left, Jerry Allard, Serge Van Gilst, and Eric Van.
Jerry
With the
Allard.
flowers.
Yeah, liar. He's
The
still the
next
best.
one will be
Jerry
the
or
bus
Cherry?
passage.
That window went right into the bus.
Jerry
That
Allard
was
will
really
drive
good.
Through the bus from the left side, and Eric Van and Alain Vinks will both.
Will get
come
run
from the
over
other
as they're
side,
inside
and this
it.
all at the
Are they
same
gonna-
time.
Whoa.
Crash into each other.
Like, what are you doing that that makes you want to do this? Like, how do you
Last-minute
come up with these
preparations on the
ideas?
cars and
That's
the
two
drivers
ramps
are
going on the
smiling,
outside and
but
one going
nothing
through the
is left
middle.
to coincidence.
Yeah, they're just gonna
Afterwards,
smash
all
through the
three
whole
men
thing.
Are very aware of the danger that's involved. Since the doors are blocked,
Except for
This is
Cherry
the only
Allard.
way
No
to
one
get
told
in.
him it was dangerous.
He just showed up wasted again. We put him in the
And this
car
is
and
Eric
said,
Van
go.
putting on
That's
his
why he gets the
balaclava.
middle.
He's in his car, looking very, very ready. Helpers are in the car
He
to
looks
see that the seat
ready.
belts
I
are
wouldn't say
properly
very,
fitted.
very
Yeah.
ready.
Or just only one very, not very, very ready.
Yeah, he's very
Yeah.
ready, not very, very
Come
ready.
on. What kind of an announcer is this guy?
Can anybody be very, very ready?
No.
No,
No
it's
one.
too ready.
No.
This is going to be a very spectacular stunt, and it all comes
A
down
very,
to time.
very
He
spectacular.
really
Have to
likes
be
the
in
word
bus,
very.
all three at the same
Very
time.
much so.
Wah, wah.
Eric Van has his helmet on, and he just showed you how he's going to dive away.
He's going to dive away.
Oh my god. This better be sweet.
If not, I'm suing.
He just
my
Yeah, or
dollar
else I'm
back.
gonna
His
take.
helmet
I
and
want my
prepare
dollar
himself.
back.
To
I'm gonna
come
go
into the
drive
bus
all the
at
way
the
back
right
to
angle,
Woodstock
there
and
will be
demand my
small
money
ramps.
This is only 99 cents exciting.
back. Give me my penny.
Away we go.
This
Since
is
there are
very
no
exciting,
rollover
watching them
bars in
get
the
into their
They
cars.
expect the roof will come off completely, and the drivers will
Well,
have
it's
to
Dutch
dive
talk.
to
Are
the
they wearing
right to
clogs? They have big
prevent
wooden
being
shoes
hurt.
on as they do this.
They expect that the roof is gonna come off, so he's gotta
This
like
is
lay
Eric Van climbing
down.
the ramp to see
Yeah.
if everything is okay.
Yeah, because the roof of the bus is stronger by those little tiny cars.
Absolute madness.
It's one of those things. Imagine what's the small way to practice this to like lead up to this.
Yeah, right.
Kind of glad the cars don't all sound like lawnmowers anymore.
And here they come. Cherry Allard on the bottom of the screen, the other two on the top. All three ready to meet
Oh
in
my
the
god.
bus.
Oh wow.
We're already through the bus, so they were almost in serious trouble. Eric and Alain had already landed when Cherry wasn't even in the bus.
Fail.
The fire is put out by the ever so quick marshals.
Ever so
Today,
quick.
these
They're
people
ever
are
so
doing a
quick.
terrific
Very,
Look
very
at them.
quick, Marshall.
Alright,
They're
let's
very,
get the
very
men out of the
quick.
cars. Eric Van seems to be okay.
Cherry, you were my
Allard as
favorite.
well.
You let me down.
I'm really disappointed in that stunt.
Better go get that penny back after all.
Here you can
is
see
not
him coming out of his car
The
in a
stunt
very
mania that
peculiar
I was
way.
promised.
But he was definitely too late. A very lucky man to escape unharmed and wave
very,
into the
very
crowd
lucky
as
man.
if nothing has happened. There's not much left of the coach. That won't be very useful anymore this holiday season. But there seems to be something wrong with Ellen
This
Vicks.
holiday
He's trapped
season.
in his car. He can't get out.
Oh,
It is
no.
a chance for the Zandvoort marshals to show how professional they are. They have special tools to cut off the roof to get him out in no time.
The jaws of life.
Yeah,
Since
do you
the
think they are
rescue
the jaws of
marshals
life?
in Zandvoort have a lot of experience in rescuing racing
Zandvoort,
drivers,
huh?
these things are no problem here.
Yeah, are they
At
saying
other
Zanforth or
locations, It's
Danforth?
not always like that, and that's why the stuntmen love to work at Zandvoort.
Zanforth.
The kids be the accent. He sings Danforth. Yeah.
And here the
Are
trying
you
to
gonna
take
get?
the
You
roof
think they're
off.
gonna save him?
Let's hope he's just trapped. And
He's
not
still
injured.
in there to this day.
Yeah. And this car became his tomb. Wait, what?
Might as well just lower it down now. Yeah. No, he's fine. He's
They're
just still
trying
in
to lift
there
the
since
steering wheel to make it a bit
1992.
easier for him.
He has all of his meals in there.
The impact was immense, and despite wearing seatbelts, Alain got stuck under the dashboard, and he
Whoa.
says his ankle
That
hurts.
could've-
Yeah, that makes sense.
Still, it could have been much worse. He comes out of the car and looks a bit shocked, but waves to
But
the
his
crowd,
ankle
Falls
hurts?
forward.
gets off the car, and there's the doctor to check if everything is all right.
I guess he's okay.
He should be a little
And it
shocked. He just
turns out
drove
that
through
he
the
only
top of
has
a bus.
twisted ankle.
He has a twisted ankle. I don't think that stunt was worth a twisted
Let's look
ankle.
again and see what went wrong.
The man of all time.
So many movies with it. Yeah.
I gotta
since-
send these to Nick. These are great. Some excellent flying windows.
Not since the Splatter film have I seen such great cropped-in windows.
Yeah. Oh,
Again, how slasher music it sounds.
well, he is gonna murder these cars
You got right.
with his audio sonic car.
He just vibrates through them so they don't break. Like the Flash.
Yeah, and they just like separate.
Yeah. He just phases right through. Nothing happens to them at all. It just comes out
This
the other
is
side.
super ominous.
Yeah. At the very end, just a person just appears and
Now,
already
the
comes
parking
through.
mess.
Oh my
This stunt was
God!
gonna be
No,
done
the
by
dog
Alan Vinks, but
from
because of his ankle
RCA
injury,
comes out.
Eric Van will take his place. Eric
Barks.
Van will drive through 8 Citroën DS's. He's never
Oh,
done a
Eric
stunt before.
Van.
Alan Vinks is world record holder with 7 cars.
It was
Eric
weird
will
because
try
before
to
they were
take
doing
that
stunts
record
with
from him
Alan
by going
Carr,
through 8
but then
cars,
Alan
and
Van
let me
was the
tell
only
you,
one who
it
knew how to
takes a
do it
lot of
better.
guts to do a stunt like that one. The
If you
last
know who
car
Alan
here
Carr
being put
is,
into
that's
place by the
actually funny.
organization.
Yeah, that was pretty
The
funny.
car is still running.
That was
They're
the
not cut
English
through, the
host at
engines
that
were not
point.
taken out.
Or
These
Audio
are
Sonic.
complete cars, and you can put them on the road just like that. I would advise you, however, to clean the windows.
Thank you.
Oh, wow, I'm surprised they're not gutted.
Eric Van will drive a big V8 Chevrolet. a
Yeah,
big,
exactly.
heavy
We
We
American
saw
I
a,
car,
think
a hint
a
of this in the
perfect car
opening
to do a
scene,
job like this,
and
Yeah.
since
the
the impact
first
will
two
be
he hits,
immense.
it looks like they
He will
explode
build
like
up speed to
cardboard.
approximately 110 miles per hour during the full lap that he's gonna do before going through
Gonna
the 8
smash
cars,
through it at
if it all
110
works
miles
out.
per hour. I mean, I guess to like get through those cars, sure, but still. This doesn't seem like a good idea.
Enforced the front engine of his car must be
Yeah,
must be
right.
so intensely built up to not get destroyed enough halfway through that.
I'm
Or they just
actually-
found these little European cars against this one big honking car. Was the little European cars really are made of tinfoil?
Eric
I'm
seems to
actually
be
kind of
ready for
amazed
it.
that they allow this kind of
really
stuff to
must be a
happen
cool
because
guy
like
to take over from Alan
the
Vinks
the
just like
potential for
that.
death here is pretty good.
Alan gave
Yeah,
last-minute
which is why I'm
instructions
saying I
on
bet
how
you
to
for
do
many
the job
reasons this
properly.
doesn't happen in the States.
Remember,
Especially with the
nobody
audiences
has
that
ever
close.
tried 8 cars. Eric Van has never done a
7,
stunt
but never
before,
8. That's
and he's
crazy.
only 23 years of age.
8's too
If
much.
he succeeds, he's the new record holder.
If he
He's-
lives
he's-
beyond
he'll live to
that,
be
And there he
24.
goes.
yes,
He's
he
off.
may live to
Building
be
up
24.
speed, headlights on, and listening to the car radio he put on. This is gonna be a very
Dun,
spectacular
dun,
stunt.
dun, 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 dun. That's what he's listening to.
Yeah,
Eric, all on his own in that huge.
they would be
Chevy.
better than the Benny Hill music.
Tailwind and 8 Citroens waiting for him. And he looks ready for it. Look at him go. 8 cars, beating the world record so far held by Alan Vinks, who did 7. A magic stunt. But how is
A
Eric Van?
magic
A
stunt.
magic
Is it
stunt.
unheard?
It's a magic stunt. So wait, it's a magic stunt. That means it wasn't real. It was a trick.
Marshals
Oh.
assisting to put out the flames, and look what's
Fake,
left
man,
of
it's
the cars.
fake, just like wrestling.
Unbelievable.
You know what I say to
How's
that?
Eric? Is he all right? Can he get out of
You
the
can
car?
flip your table, flip your computer.
I'll flip it 5 times. This is my impression of Eric Van in the car.
You need more flames and explosions around you.
There seem to be problems with getting
Trapped
Eric
in
Van
a
out.
hell in
Of
the
course,
cell.
This position.
There's
it's
troubles
kind of
getting him
difficult to
out.
get the seatbelts off.
No shit. That's the problem.
I'm amazed that his car's not completely destroyed. I mean, they
There he
must
is.
have
Eric Van,
removed some of
unhurt,
the
and of course, very happy that
bars
he
and stuff in
succeeded.
the other cars to make them smash that.
Yeah, I think he's bull crap when he says they haven't been changed at all except for the paint.
Yeah,
But,
like, come on.
but again, they could just be that those were, they're all the same type of
Embraced
car,
by his crying
but they're a
wife and
dinky, shitty
congratulated
car as
by
against to
mates,
his big,
Serge
square
Evangelist
fucking
and
car.
Cherry Alar.
I mean, based on the three-wheeler car
of
and
people will
Mr.
be
Bean,
crying
they
soon.
do
Yeah,
a
right,
piece of
yeah.
shit, right? So.
Absolutely nothing is left of the 8 cars. It's amazing that he climbed
What?
out without a scratch.
I mean, there's lots left
This
of the
man
8
must be
cars.
very happy.
Yeah.
Never done
Absolutely
this stunt
nothing?
before.
What are we
Standing
looking
in for
at?
his mate, Alan Vinks.
Nothing actually like drag those cars with him. They stopped
No.
him eventually, and he just
Yeah.
flipped
Now
to the
look
last
at that
one.
purple car.
It-
The middle
Whoa.
section
Oh, wow.
is not in sight anymore.
Oh my god!
Because that's when he
Here's the
took
tow
off
truck
because
to
it
get
probably
the Chevrolet
exploded.
Out of the way.
Oh wow!
You can expect the same kind of scenes on World Record Day 4.
What's World Record Day 4?
And of course, the crowd wants to see
Coming up
everything
next.
from close by.
Now let's flip this fire truck just for the fuck of it.
Bunch of
you
soccer
like to see it
hooligans come
again?
down and start flipping everything.
Scattering the shit.
Yeah, right.
Which is the thing that's like, that's the main reason why they wouldn't do this in the States, because they couldn't ensure the audience not getting pieces of metal in their
Yep.
face.
No,
Yeah,
but
you
this
see
was
the
the
last one
80s.
explode.
You saw Alan Vinks limp
They didn't care
into
about the
big
audience in
Chevy
the
to see
80s.
how his mate is.
And it's Europe.
And he predicted it. He said,
They do
"If
those
the
weird
speed is
little
all right,
mini
he is
car
able to
races
do
down
it.
those like
He will go straight through
country
them all,
roads, and they often
yeah.
flip on the audience and fall on people.
Yeah, like rally car
The
races.
next
Yeah.
Oh.
spectacular part is
Hello.
not the lady, although not unattractive, but the performance of the Swedish swimper.
She's not
And again,
unattractive.
with all the shots of these standing and
I like
rolling
he-
burnouts.
That
Well,
was
he meant
kinda
that
mean.
stunt isn't. The next stunt is very attractive. Not this lady, but it's not unattractive.
What? What? Are you okay? What is he? Is he trying to
Hyping
show
himself.
that he has nothing else in his hands?
Yeah, no invisible beam around this truck.
Yeah, right. There are no wires.
Nice.
Nice.
Jinx.
Jinx, yeah, really.
A little ramp off the back of the truck. Just wheel spinning. I kind of want to do that on a track where I can just hold onto the brake, fucking see if I can wheel spin, and then just let
The
go.
end
Yeah,
was
that'd
a
be fun.
demonstration at Brands Hatch in England.
Oh,
Oh,
here, this is what
our
we
buddy's
said.
back.
Demonstration, really, was it?
Not a perfect
No,
demonstration.
not really.
Those people in the audience were
I
I love
probably
that
shitting
design on the
themselves. Oh,
bottom,
yeah.
like they expect
Very
it to happen. So there's a big
definitely
advertisement on the bottom.
Yeah, zero something, zero emissions, I think is what that says. No.
Zero.
No, it can't be
rushing
that.
to free the driver. But really, everybody
It's like
caught
a
little bit
snorting
by
dragon.
surprise.
Oh,
Yeah.
here we go. Now
The
it's
wheelie truck
flaming.
on its back. Let's see it again in slow motion. Just look at those front wheels. They're not pointing in the right direction, are they? Straight off of the track, over the start
no.
finish line, and bang into the arm cone.
He just wasn't straight enough.
Kills
He can't-
5 people in the crowd.
Just shows how hard
Yeah,
you
like,
hit arm
drives
doesn't it
over
look
them.
like he's getting
Well,
pretty
these
close?
people right
Yeah,
there,
look
like,
at those
oh,
people
oh,
running
oh,
away.
Thrown to his right. The truck now on its back, rather like a beached whale.
Beached
Wheels
whale.
still turning.
This voiceover is great.
Help is
Big
soon on its
wheels
way,
keep on
and as in all
turning.
the stunts we've seen today, the driver
This
is
one
not
was shite.
seriously injured. But
Zero
what a way to spend
degree?
a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah,
whether
0
it was
degree.
in the car, in the truck, or even on your backside. It's the crazy world of stunt mania.
I'm gonna find that 0 degree somewhere and get patches made of that.
Yeah, we need a shirt for those.
Yeah.
Gripping stuff?
Gripping stuff. It sure was, folks.
Stunt Mania. Edited and produced. Edited and produced by. Oh,
It even
that's
cut
it.
off its own. It
It
seemed
e-
like something more was gonna come up there.
Yeah, it even cut off its own credits. That's how budget of a tape that was. But there you go.
Wow.
There was Stunt Mania. Do you feel the mania?
I do, brother.
I feel
feel it.
I'm a total maniac now.
In the Lego Mania.
I mean, I'm such a maniac. We should watch some. No, Fatal Crashes.
We'll watch that live at Eyesore Cinema, but we won't stream that one. You got to be there with us if you're that kind of a
for
sicko.
all the fatal crashes.
Yeah, that's for the next dirty show.
Oh no, I don't want that at all. We don't
I'm
need to see.
I'm
any
not
death.
that morbid. No.
No, Chirpy's enough.
Yeah. Chirpy killed me.
Killed
I
my
was
soul.
at for the week of the Toronto Independent Horror Festival that happens at Eyesore, the one that's not my festival. 2 guys came down that I had met online because I used their short Worm Burner, the crazy baseball game one.
Mhm.
So those 2 guys came because they were playing at that festival too. So we hung out that
okay.
afternoon, and they saw the buttons that I had of Chirpy, and they're like, "Oh my God, you have Chirpy buttons!" And I'm like, "Oh, have we talked about that before?" And he's like, No, I just know what Chirpy is." And there was a young guy, a local
wow.
guy who was there, and he's like, "Oh, what's Chirpy?" And they all go, "Oh boy, let me tell you about Chirpy." And then both those guys, the 2 filmmakers from Quebec, and myself sent this other kid the Chirpy film, and he's like, "Oh, I wish I
didn't
never
wanna know.
asked."
Yeah, I didn't want to know.
The
Oh, that's so sad.
Anthony, the Quebec filmmaker, and then had to send me like the conversation he had with that student filmmaker, asking him questions about Chirpy. He's like, "Look at our conversation, it's really funny." And then I keep sending him photos of Chirpy.
I mean, Chirpy lives on in all of us.
Yeah, in our
And
souls. In
That
some part
horse
of us.
lives on in Chirpy.
Ah,
What's the horse's name?
Stud.
Stud. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Stud the horse.
All right, before we got to do a couple more weird things before we go, because Video Hosers is our potpourri show. Speaking of pot, check out the 420 episode on WLC archives.
Excellent segue. That was good.
We I gave away a whole bunch of cards from the collective in Toronto, and I realized I kept one of the packs. I just dropped it somewhere, and this may be the worst card pack that they gave me.
Is it the Skibbity toilet ones?
No, those
No,
are I
okay.
bought those.
You say that with such pride.
Yeah.
No. I bought those.
Yeah. No, they gave me all my children cards. And
Of course those exist.
there's 10 cards in this pack. I'm going to open it and just look at one and see if it means anything to me. If it means anything at all.
I really hope it's that little doll kid character. Oh no, that wasn't. That was another one. That was
Passions, the spin-off from
Yeah.
General Hospital.
Wait, Passions was a spin-off from General Hospital?
Yeah, there was a
Wasn't it
guy
all,
that everyone thought was a vampire, but he never did any vampire things. So they gave him his own show where he was. And when all those characters, it had similar actors, but anytime they showed back up on General Hospital, nothing weird happened.
Amazing.
But it was to discover that some of those characters had a secret life.
While you open that, you did say you gave me this card, which is a 3D version of Young Indiana Jones Chronicles.
We can open. It came with little glasses in like the size of the card.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're right here, the little glasses.
Yeah, weird, very weird. That there was the guys at Collective just had that in a separate little sleeve, and they're just like, "Here, take this too." And I'm like, Morgan will find that funny.
Yeah,
so they're finally
that's
open.
great. Thank you.
This means nothing, but this first card is so funny. It just says, "The Chandler family tree."
Oh,
It's this weird, the weirdest couples photo you've ever seen.
is that not the same guy?
I think it must be.
It's
Or is
got
it
to be
supposed
the same
like,
dude.
in like
He's just like
generations.
he's like the serious version of himself, and then the fun and flirty version of
And
himself.
this shows their family tree, but I think they're
Oh my
supposed
God.
to be different guys. But
Please
it's like
put that up again. No, please put that up again. Look at that fucking sweater. That is the greatest sweater of all time.
It's Chandler
like-
Bing's family tree. That's Chandler
his
Bing's
hair-
dad.
Is his hair parted differently? No, okay. I thought his hair was parted one way when he's business and one way when he's pleasure.
But I wouldn't be surprised if you find, because it's that kind of a soap opera, that these are two guys played by the same actor, and it's supposed to be, that's my lost twin brother
Oh,
that
yeah,
I met
yeah.
many years later.
Which-
Because that's
which
why they
one's-
give you the family tree on the back to find out where they come from.
Which one's the evil one?
Yeah.
Do you think it's the business one, or do you
No,
think
no,
it's
it's
the
the that guy.
yeah.
He's evil in like a businessman kind of way, but this guy, that guy killed a man in cold
Yeah.
blood.
It stole his fucking sweater.
Cut him right out of it.
Oh, that's amazing. I
Right.
love it.
We're getting one more out of this. This is Brian Bodine. I don't know if this is actor or character name, because
Oh,
that's a fucking studly 80s photo.
that's a stud muffin right there.
Yeah, that muffin is full of studs. Is there anything right offhand that's worth
No,
it?
my muffin's studded.
Hey, I don't know
Say
what
that three times
means.
fast. I don't know what it means either.
This is some Hawaiian vacation one. Oh, there's a evil Mother Hubbard right there.
Wait, Hawaiian Vacation? Is it?
It's the Germans. This just looks like something from an episode of The Love Boat.
Oh, that's nice. Is that Suzanne Plachette? That's who it looks like. Nobody's gonna know who that is. Do
He
you know
doesn't-
who Suzanne Plachette is?
I know the name.
She was Bob Newhart's wife on the first
Oh,
Bob Newhart
okay,
show.
right. Oh, these two cards here. Oh, here's the guy from the. I think it's the same guy. It's got to be the same guy. It's winning an award for playing
Oh.
those two characters.
No, I think that's a third guy. I think it's actually triplets, and he's the most successful of the triplets.
Yeah, right.
Because he won an Emmy.
Right. But then I recognize this woman. She was a thing. Oh, weird. Why does it just say fragile? This, but it says fragile at the bottom.
Fragile.
And then on the back, it's this, and it says
Oh.
aggressive.
Ah, okay. So that's her in her playful mode.
But
and then...
no, this is her in her playful mode.
These
and
might
this
be
is her
the...
when she's just hot. This is all
Oh,
she is hot.
oh my god. These might be the greatest cards of all time. Wow.
I definitely recognize her though. Like she was an icon of this show that she
I
went
mean-
on to do other appearances on stuff as the evil bitch woman from
Yeah, I
soap
have
operas.
I have no idea. I don't know anything about soap operas. My only knowledge of soap operas is what I saw on Friends when I watched Friends. That's it. When Joey was on Friends, or was on a soap opera on Friends.
Right. I mean, we all know that somebody shot JR, but who cares?
Oh yeah, I guess Dallas was a soap opera, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it was a
Just
prime
like a
timer.
primetime soap
Yeah.
opera. Yeah, right.
Had more production. It wasn't on every day, so it didn't look like The Littlest Hobo or something like that. Like, didn't look Canadian made. Anyway, sticking with the weird videos, and again, as I've name dropped it many times, we see the 420 episode of WLC, which hopefully worked because we had some production issues
Yeah,
on
we had
there.
some production
So
issues.
fingers
Yeah.
crossed it's already online and you've seen it, whatever. We do at one point watch a video where a guy is hindered from a video game competition by smoking pot.
Yeah.
So it reminded me of the one episode of Video Hosers where I made Morgan play an old Commodore 64 game, and our regular viewer Jesse left a comment saying, "This is the one time I almost turned off. Watching Morgan play this game was too stressful."
I don't remember that at all. Are
Yeah,
you
that's in the
serious?
comments on that episode.
Oh, that makes me so happy.
So we're gonna do it again.
We're gonna do it again. We're doing it.
Because I went to the to a ZX Spectrum page. That's a more known in England video game series of a machine. It was a computer.
Okay.
It was like a Commodore, but it was even smaller and maybe even crappier. So we went to the website of zxspectrum.y or XYZ
Yeah,
and found all of the games they ever had.
Well, here's the list, so you can see there's tons.
It goes on forever, and it shows that like people even shows it must be if we go all the way down to present day because it has things of the 21st century. It must be
Yeah, it says
fans who are making
new.
games.
Yeah, there must be. Exactly. Yeah, this all says new.
Yeah, so these are all people who have made games for it, and so that's why they're.
Well, what are we here to play?
We had to go down to 1985 and to B
Okay.
for the speaking with the English accent that was on there, and I made reference to it. We're playing the Benny Hill video game.
Oh my god.
Because the
Here we
ZX
go.
Spectrum was more popular in England, and they made hundreds of.
There it is. Benny Hill's Madcap Chase. Look at that kerchief that he's got as his tie, and that beautiful hat.
It looks like he has like some fish stuck to his neck.
It does look like he has fish stuck to his neck. You're right. Okay.
So I checked this out from the Thames Television Company. This is gonna make some weird sounds, folks.
It really is. Okay, so I want to redefine the
Right. The
controls.
one thing I explained that before to Morgan that he will have to choose his own keys, but he hasn't seen anything else in this game. I did play it once, just very recently. I don't have any memory of this as a child.
Are we ready? Here
And
we
you're
go.
gonna figure out what the point is very quickly.
Is it to see boobs?
No, but
Is
it
it to
still
run
makes
in and out of
sense to be.
doors?
It's a cheeky, dirty man thing to do.
Okay.
So you just move forward and try not to bump into lampposts and pillars and things like that. Like you're about to there. So that's when you move yourself down and go. And then you'll find out as you go on what the purpose of this is.
Oh no. Because I put the
Or just click on the screen again. Every time you click on there, it should. There you go. Now you should have your down should work again. There you
we
go.
go.
Oh no, it's still doing that. Maybe we should redefine your keys as not your arrow keys. It's just learning to walk. That's the whole point of the game now.
Okay. And then I ran into that woman and fell over.
You should be able to like go back, and you should be able to get in between the wall and the lamppost here. This is why Jesse wanted to quit life. Because you made the down key.
Infuriating. What is going on?
A few moments later.
Okay,
4.
redefine. So
Right.
I'm gonna do.
Give yourself like AS and like OL or something like that, so you can have both hands on the keyboard or something.
Well, do up, S, left, right. Restart can be R.
Your U and S is up and down. That's so far away from your hands.
Huh? No, WS is up and down.
Oh, WS. I thought you put US. That's what.
No, 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 no.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Retrying, changing the keys. The objects in their order they come in do move around. Like, so when you go back into a room, they might.
Oh, it might not be.
The lamppost
what?
might be lower than it was or higher than it was.
Oh, so I gotta go.
Yeah, this way you can go
Oh,
up. Now
I understand.
so now go down a bit, and then so you can
No,
go
no, I
down a
hit
little
the
bit
wall.
more.
A
If you
little
go
bit
all the
more.
way down, you'll hit that. Now you want to go up a bit to get around that.
Okay, this is infuriating.
Yep. And now is when you have to. It even knocks you back on the other side of the screen.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
Maybe press up first. Or okay, there we go. Oh, good, you went through it.
Ah!
That's because you went up too much, right?
I am absolute shit at video games, as you can see. Oh wait, do I have to steal the knickers?
Yes, steal one of the underwear and go all the way. You go back and get one item at a time. So get the bra or the underwear or something. You just
How do
press
I-
up all the way up until you can go. There you go. Now you got to get back fast because that woman saw you and she's gonna come kick
Oh,
your
no!
ass.
Oh,
Oh, at least okay. You can keep going. Now you're ahead of her. Oh no, keep running. Don't let her catch up. Oh, you could have gone right past that wall. You were behind it, so you were
oh
actually
yeah, good
safer
point.
there.
Well,
But if she catches up with you, hopefully she'll knock herself out into something. Because if she gets you, she will literally beat the tar out of you.
oh well, I hope she gets me then. This is the dumbest. Oh, watch out, she's coming.
Yeah. Get closer.
Oh!
And you got a
I
little
have that
box that
problem
says
all the
closed.
time.
That's
Oh
your
no!
And then
No!
press all the way up till you get to the box. There, you delivered it. You got your 20 points. Now you can go back.
Now I can go and try to
Go
steal more.
get
clothes.
another piece. Yeah.
Oh my god.
This time you won't survive. You'll get beat the second time around. Watch out! She's still angry at you. I didn't know she would beat you up if you didn't have
Oh
anything
my
for her.
god. This is. Oh no.
There we go.
Oh, look, she's
Stops on you,
jumping up.
and you see her bloomers.
Oh, not her bloomers. Oh, wait. I'm just gonna stand here and wait until she jumps on me.
Now let's steal one more item because I don't know if I can handle any more than that.
I don't know if I can either. I've been getting jumped on. Okay, run, buddy, run. Oh.
It's just as funny as the real Benny Hill. The amount of Benny Hill tapes that we've found over the years.
Yeah, right. Let's just start cutting in some Benny Hill tapes.
Yeah.
Oh. Run!
If you love it, people, ask for it, and we'll do a whole mix where we take turns playing this game.
Oh, look, she just fucked
She
up.
knocked herself out there.
Go, go,
No, the
go,
tension,
go,
the tension.
Oh my god, this is so intense. I've never been more
They look
fearful.
like they're Simpson characters.
This is the funniest thing ever.
You're gonna hit that fence, I bet. Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh, he hit the
You
pole,
fucked up.
yay! I think it's like you're stealing her clothes and sending it to a Goodwill drop-off box. You're donating
it.
her clothes.
Oh, and there we go.
There we
I get
go.
beat one more time.
That's what you get,
All
Benny.
right. I think that's enough. What a terrible, terrible game that is.
But the fact that if you go through, there's a part in there. I think we should do an episode where we take turns playing parts of it because there
Okay.
are 3 He-Man games. One's like a story, choose your own adventure.
Oh, that's
Another
fun.
one's a side scroller, and then another one is like a weird battle game that just sort of has pictures of them floating around as you like do like arm wrestling people or
Yeah,
something.
perfect.
Like super weird.
I love the idea of a storybook game. Well, we just sit here and watch a storybook game.
Yeah.
That sounds like
Yeah.
fun.
But it's those terrible ones where you have to type in like a word.
Huh.
So I don't know what that word means.
I was
That was
too
just us
invested.
being playful.
All right. Well, I gotta go hop on my 3D camel and
All right,
head on
and to your own toilet.
and head on to my own toilet.
And I'm gonna go hang out with the rest of my family.
All right. And remember, don't be a maniac unless it's for stunts.
Best stunts ever. A jolly good show. Take off, eh?
Bye.